Just within the last half hour, President Donald Trump signed an executive order that starts the process of dismantling the Department of Education. While entirely shutting that department requires an act of Congress, the president is directing the education secretary to take steps towards its closure. As Laura Aguirre reports, that is leaving millions of teachers, families, and students concerned about the impact for schools.
I want the states to run schools, and I want Linda to put herself out of a job.
President Donald Trump has never minced words about his plan to dismantle the Department of Education.
Is this the first step on the road to a total shutdown?
Yes.
Education Secretary Linda McMahon confirming on Fox News she's completely on board.
That was the president's mandate. This directive to me clearly is to shut down the Department of Education, which we know we'll have to work with Congress, to get that accomplished.
The White House press secretary appeared to clarify between a total department shutdown and services reduction ahead of today's signing.
The president's executive order directed Linda McMahon to greatly minimize the agency. So when it comes to student loans and Pell Grants, those will still be run out of the Department of Education.
She also said funding for the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act and Title I for low-income schools would also not be impacted. When asked who will enforce civil rights laws that protect against discrimination,
any critical functions of the department, such as that, will remain.
There's been a wave of recent protests against the potential closing of the department, and some educators' unions feel their voices aren't being heard.
I'm just surprised that the president is not working with the teachers in classrooms throughout the country, as represented by their union, to make things better.
The executive order is expected to spark a litany of legal opposition. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Earlier this month, the Department of Education announced job cuts of nearly 50% of its workforce, about 1,300 employees. That is in addition to the hundreds of the agency's workers who took voluntary buyouts.